joined by our chief guest, Y.S. Chaudhary Garu, aka Sujana Chaudhary Garu.
As a layman, I don't understand how they were produced and all those things, because it has got its own strength and processes. But the application side, if you see, it has to be rechecked. That is the key point. So this institution should go towards the application side. So whatever government, whatever earlier Mr. Srinivas was saying that money is only a means, but particularly today our country, overall economy is really in great shape. Though we are in the process of declaring ourselves as a developed country, Viksit Bharat, we are going towards Viksit Bharat, while we have many of the villages still are at a very backward conditions. The living standards of our Indians are extremely poor, majority people. Whatsoever it is, I also have been trying to understand, particularly in healthcare. Our country have been trying to take care of the health of the people. But my understanding is we have been doing only sick care. It's a reactive management. We are not able to do anything to prevent the sickness. The best way is if we can go back to the ancient ways to understand how a healthy man can live for full 100 years. We have definitely our ancient science says that holistic health approach, whether it is homeopathy or Ayurveda or naturopathy. But allopathy, because of the fundamental economics, works extremely fast in allopathy. If we see statistics also, there are two industries have been growing extremely well. One is food industry, the other one is hospitals, healthcare. Because the quality of the food human beings have been consuming eventually making people to land in unhealthy conditions. That is why these two industries are doing extremely well worldwide. So this has to be understood, and everyone has to, thanks to the technology today, what is available for us, to get the information and knowledge through the internet. But for the youngsters, it's a word of caution. The information and knowledge with your basic education is very easy to learn and know. But there is something which you cannot learn from the missions are experience and wisdom. That's what all the great people sitting here on the dais can bring. So please respect the ancient values. Based on which small way if you start trying. So first time in my life I went and contested from the direct elections in Vijayawada West constituency. Post elections, I started training my people saying that Namaskaram, Prati Namaskaram and Samskaram Gabati, please don't give shake hands. Please continue to put only Namaskaram and Prati Namaskaram. Which half of the 3 lakh population, I think, if not 1/3 of the people in 3 months, they have already started getting there. So similarly, we start getting into the ancient knowledge and technology. It's very easy. Easy means once we start practicing. So, today's challenge what Mr. Shastri will be talking is how to make use of their research and how to commercialize and scaling them. With little understanding, I also see a lot of benefit towards the environment. If this can be produced without much and without getting into mining of basic minerals, that also helps our environment, and that is also a big answer to our global warming, which the entire world is facing. sometimes the tsunamis, sometimes the cyclones, all these things we are facing mainly because of the global warming. So, it's the difference between Vedic science and the modern science. That's a very big subject. It's not that easy. Any number of programs we conduct from Science and Technology Ministry or your Defense Ministry, etc., etc. But it's a very conscious approach. Government can do very little, in my opinion. Every civilian, every citizen of this country has to focus. But at the same time, how can youngsters can focus on that because their livelihood is very important for them. So I heard Shastri Garu saying that though he has been working hard for the past 25 years, last 10 years, things have started moving. Right? So that's probably I give entire credit to the great coronavirus. Because of the virus, people started looking at our ancient things. Why it is coming, what it is, and our people wanted to try many ways and means. Because many of the allopathic doctors whom I have interacted, many of the doctors doesn't know first of all how some people have survived, why some people have died, what kind of medicine they have given. It was only a trial and error method. So that has definitely looks like helped our Indians particularly to start thinking about our ancient strengths. We are living now, people also will live in future, but how to improve the quality? We know none of us have got infinite life. We have very finite life. And only thing is, none of us knows about the expiry date, but everyone knows that there is a date. So thereby, during our life period, whatever best is possible based on the ancient sciences, we should respect, try to focus on that. Today we are talking everything is IoT and AI. Artificial intelligence is nothing but we are only training the missions. Before, whatever we train the mission is acting upon. It's a byproduct of our own human brain. So we also have technology to do the gene editing, which I think it was banned. Otherwise, once if gene editing goes on, whole system collapses. We need for us to retrain the people to believe the ancient sciences and to restart to correct our thinking and to bring everything on application side. So everyone knows that our globalization definitely brought lot of maybe positive things, but many negative things to our country, particularly whole our giant family system have collapsed. That is also one of the main reasons for getting out of track from the ancient sciences. So earlier days, everything is a cooperative system, Sarkar Sangal. So people used to use the ancient ways and means how to run kitchen garden. That is how they used to have the healthy food. We all know rocket science, definitely. But definitely none of us requires to leave rocket speed of light. Today life has become so much of speed. So if we go back to the ancient thing, life will go on, heaven will not fall on earth. So we have to titrate ourselves to how to go slowly. When he has mentioned there are so many things, the major problem also in our slokas, so many meanings are there, but unfortunately they are all in Sanskrit. That is also the biggest problem. We go to a temple, but Purohit will recite so many slokas, we don't understand what it is. So there is a good project if you can convert all slokas into Telugu language and English language, so that youngsters also will understand how important are they. So that is one important point. In any case, from Bharatiya Janata Party, I can open some doors for you. I cannot guarantee something. I can open some doors for you. So you are most welcome for anything I can be of any help to develop this institute. Everyone, end of the day, though by qualification I am an engineer, by choice I became an entrepreneur, for which I have definitely spent my prime youth, blood and sweat. By surprise I got into politics. Wherever I go, the two M's, M and M, men and money management is important. Even for this institute, that is what it is required. Probably I can commit here from this dais, Shastri Garu, whatever you need, if I can be of an help, please do come to me. I'll definitely support. Thank you very much.
I request ABS Shastri Garu to felicitate our chief guest, Vice Chaudhary Garu. It is with great pleasure and deep respect, I also invite our guest of honor for today, Dr. V. Narayanan Garu, Director at LPSC, ISRO.
I consider it as a great honor and privilege to be among you on the 25th year celebration of SRI BT. Let me, at the outset, on behalf of the Indian Space Research Organization, congratulate and compliment the entire team for doing great service for the last 25 years. Last 2 days, I think I will go through the program. You had a very interesting session on how to bridge the ancient and modern sciences. I think they were excellent topics. Lot of transactions which has happened. I happened to see the book what was given to me. Today we are developing launch vehicles, satellites. In the ancient day, you all know, and India became the only country and first country to have the successful landing on the sun. And dear friends, India, when we got independence, 1947, you know, before we got independence, our country was a very great country, rich country. But then, you know, when so many years we are ruled by other people, finally we had to really come down, and 97.5% people were below the poverty line. And science and technology had to be built from the fundamentals. And I am extremely happy that I am with a greatest person who really served the country in a great way for building the science and technology. For years, at least for 5 years as the minister, and 4 years as the minister. Now, if you take our country in the past, you know, our country had great legacy scientists. You know, Jagadish Chandra Bose, who really discovered plasma fields and who discovered microwaves to ignite gunpowder. Sir C.V. Raman, who had won the Nobel Prize for his great discovery. And Swami Vivekananda and Tata. You know, when I went to a school for getting admission for my children, I saw a couplet. The couplet says, when people with great mind meet, they discuss about ideas. When people with low mind they meet, they discuss about others. And there were two great people, Swami Vivekananda and Tata Ji. They met in the ship. You all know. They discussed with a great idea. Because of that, we are having a great institute called IAC in Bangalore. Homi Baba, father of Indian atomic energy, he has done a great job. Vikram Sarabhai, father of Indian space program. program, you all know what is the great growth of Indian space program. Today, average life of India is 71. The great contribution is done in the health sector. And like that, every place we have grown to greater and greater heights. I thought it is appropriate for me to talk something about the Indian space program. 1962, the Indian space program was started by the visionary leader, EcoFriendly. And at that point of time, actually a lot of people are questioning whether this is required for a country which is struggling food for 3 times for the common man of this country. A lot of people are questioning. But then today, we have come a long way. 1963, November 21st, we had a tiny rocket launch from Indian soil, from Tumba, Trivandrum. That was not our rocket. The rocket came from USA and the payload came from France. And we launched by assembly in Indian soil. 1967, we had the 1 meter height first indigenous rocket launch. That time, 1961, Yuri Gagarin is sent to space and he is brought back. 69, Neil Armstrong is landed on the moon and brought back. He was truly 60 years behind in the space activities. From that humble beginning, today, if you see to our credit, we have launched 4,000, close to 4,000 sounding rockets from Indian soil. And we have had 6 generations of launch vehicles. The first launch vehicle was in the year 1980. The project director was none other than the great APJ Abdul Kalam ji. And that day, 40 satellite in orbit. From that, we built, that time we have not ended in the organization. I was in the school. And from that, when we built and launched our Mark 3 rocket, after 37 years, the capability of that rocket is 8,100 kg to low Earth orbit. From 40 kg, we have reached to 8,500 kg. In the satellite area, 1975, we built the first satellite, Aryabhatta, with the support of other countries. And from that, till today, 125 satellites we have built, and the smaller is 40 kg, launched by SLV-3, and the heaviest is a 6,000 kg satellite, the GSAT-11, built by our own people, and we have launched right now, it is in the orbit. And not only that, a country which was not having satellite and launch vehicle in the early 80s, 432 satellites of other countries we have launched from Indian soil. And Modi ji, when he took over as the Prime Minister of India, a direction was given to us. We have conceived built a 2,000 kg communication satellite, and it was launched by us, donated to some countries. That is the growth of the organization. Today, if you see the application, multiple applications. You all know telecommunication is one of the applications. For 30 years back, to make a phone call from Hyderabad to Delhi, I think elders will be knowing what type of effort is required. One has to book a trunk call and wait for 1 hour and make the call. Today, that is not the situation. Within 10 seconds, you will get any foreign call. That is the type of growth what has happened in the telecommunication. And television broadcasting. 30 years back, there were hardly in Tamil, we used to have one channel called the DD channel. 5 songs used to be played, Muli. Same case with any regional language. Today, so much growth has happened, like in so many channels. Like that, lot of sector, lot of contribution is there. If you take one of the applications, potential fishery zone. India is having 7,500 kilometers sea zone. And we locate fishing zone and we inform to fishermen. Through that, we are getting 34,000 crore profit per year, and ISRO budget per year is hardly 14,000 crore. You see what type of benefit the Indian space program has brought. And in the area of tele-education, telemedicine, disaster warning and management, lot of benefit. I am not going to address those things today. And whenever we go to the academic institutions, people used to ask one question: when India will become space program, will become first rank? Very easy to ask the question. When we started the program, we were 60 years behind. But I would like to tell a couple of things. Chandrayaan-1 is the first interplanetary mission. We succeeded, and India is the first country which got water molecule on the moon. And we moon. And Chandrayaan-2, even though we could not succeed the soft landing, we are having a orbiter revolving in the moon, having a high resolution camera called on-orbit high resolution camera, and sending thousands of photographs. That is the best camera available in the moon orbit today, developed by Indians. And dear friends, Mars orbiter mission, you already knowing Mars orbiter mission. We have to travel 66.6 kilometers. You know, with a simple trigonometry you calculate with 0.1 degree error, if you travel, we cannot go to Mars, we go somewhere else. And we have succeeded that mission, the first attempt, and India is the only country and first country successfully accomplished Mars orbiter mission in the first attempt. None of the developed country could do. That is the great credit of India. Minister is there, foreign ministry is there. I want to tell, cryogenic rocket engine program. The technology was denied to us. And you know, the engine, rocket engine and our car engine difference is not much. Car engine also takes human being or object from one place to another place. Rocket takes either satellite or human being from one place to another place. But difference is the car travels a velocity of speed of 100 to 120 km/h. To place a Chandrayaan-3, we have to give 37,000 km/h. So we have to develop rocket engines for that. The cryogenic technology was denied to us by developed countries. And India, we have taken that project. Honorable Former Minister may be knowing, and we have successfully developed. And India became one among 6 countries to have that technology. I am so happy I was the project director of that technology development during that time. And Chandrayaan-2, even though a minor setback was there, we could understand the entire thing within 30 days. And we could submit the report. There was a national level committee constituted. And we were given the mandate by Honorable Prime Minister to submit the report within 30 days. I want to tell this August audience, 5 hours before the deadline, we submitted the report and with so many recommendations. And today, MPRP is implemented and Chandrayaan-3, we have succeeded. And India became the first country to have satellite on the South Pole. And not the programs are there. And again, we are going to send our own Bharat system to space and bring them back safely by 2026. Honorable Prime Minister has given a lot of direction and guideline, and we are working towards that. And we are going to build our own space station by 2035. 2040, we are going to send our own Bharat system to moon and bring them back safely. And right now, 57 satellites are working in space, doing great service. We are going to build a lot of satellites. I am not going to take a lot of time. And space is really doing great job. And every department is doing great job. All the science and technology departments are doing great job. I am sure before we celebrate 100 years of independence, we are going to become a developed country. And towards that, all of us will contribute. And I wish the 25 year celebration, when you celebrate, you also will contribute for making this country as a developed country. With this technology,
we proceed to the next part of the evening, the presentation of Excellence Awards.
ABB to receive Sri B.V.R.K. Prasad's Memorial Award. Here I want to say Sri B.V.R.K. Prasad helped a lot. Now this is possible. CBT journey is possible only. This success is goes to B.V.R.K. Prasad because I am mother of this institute. He is the father of the institute. Both of these he likes very much because they used to always, with any time of tensions, they used to always smiling face. B.V.R.K. Prasad really used to say so many times, I like ABB Sharma and I used to know. So thank you, sir, for accepting our award to you.
Chief guest of the evening, distinguished scientists of the dais. It's a great privilege to receive this honor in the name of great Sri P.V.R. Prasad Garu from Sri V.T. Sri Prasad Garu and I had the opportunity of working together several times. When he was executive officer, Tirumala Devasthanas, I was the sub-collector there locally. It used to be called Chandragiri Division those days. Later, I served under him when he was Commissioner Excise, the Additional Commissioner. In between, several times we had occasions, he was a mentor for me. And when I was executive officer of TTD, much later, Sri Prasad Garu joined as an advisor to the Dharmic wing of the TTD. A distinguished person. I am grateful that his memory is honored by Sri V.T. Thank you very much.
I now invite Dr. Y. Srinivas Rao, DS and DG, NSNM, DRDO.
You have integrated multidisciplinary, multi-domain scientists, technologists, industrialists, and the people who can make the policies matter. It's a remarkable work. శాస్త్రి గారిని ఒక వ్యక్తిగా చూడట్లేదు, ఒక శక్తి, ఒక సంస్థని, అనే ఒక సంస్థ, అనే ఒక శక్తి. అంటే మనిషి కర్మయోగం చేసి పూర్తిగా చేస్తే జ్ఞానయోగంలోకి వెళ్తారు. జ్ఞానయోగం లేకున్నప్పుడు ఆత్మలోంచి భగవంతుడు ఉంటాడంటారు. అలాంటి వ్యక్తిని నేను ఎదురుగా చూస్తున్నట్టు అనిపించింది శాస్త్రి గారు మనం చూస్తుంటే. నేను డిఆర్డిఓ గురించి ఎక్కువ చెప్పదలుచుకోలేదు. మన ఇండస్ట్రీ ఎకో సిస్టమ్ కానీ అకాడమిక్ ఎకో సిస్టమ్ కానీ మాక్సిమం గా యూటిలైజేషన్ చేయాలనేది మన we are looking at utilizing the industrial ecosystem and the educational ecosystem, the academic ecosystem available in this country. In this way, DIU has started 15 Center of Excellences in 15 IITs now across the country on the multidisciplinary mode. And with the drive that this Prime Minister is giving to us today, and especially the present government which has put us on a different pace, we are able to connect to all the startup industries today. DIU has started a technology development fund where we are promoting about 50 crores for industry coming with ideas that can be utilized for our defense sector. We are funding level up to TRL level 2-3 systems, 2-3 science and technology projects at academic institutions through ER and IBR, and through the academic center of excellences. Money is not the limitation. What government is looking at result, converting them into a product, converting it into a niche technology like our professor from Gandhi, BHU said, and we are definitely in for promoting the ancient culture, ancient science and technology to the modern science. నేను ఎక్కువ మాట్లాడలేదు, ఇదంతా పెద్దోళ్ళు ఉన్నారు వాళ్ళు మాట్లాడేది. నాకు తెలిసిందంతా ఏంటంటే మనము యాజ్ ఏ గవర్నమెంట్ science and technology person which we are working, it is our duty to utilize the every grassroots village level thinking innovation person to utilize to our system. Yesterday you have seen, we have launched I was delayed because of that. Yesterday we launched the India's first nuclear port, the second nuclear port. And the technologies which we have used is 70%. Underwater is the most difficult things. You yourself has worked in underwater stealth technology for us, even a special painting for us. Like this, our domains are there. Somebody was talking about water purifying system. We are already having some of the most advanced water purifying system, and we are trying to utilize what we called. I don't know exactly whether they're using Soma, but our licenses have trying to utilize it. This is what we have to work for that. And I assure you, I do not want to take much time because we have to give the time to speak. I assure you that if your people are coming with a very good innovative ideas and mixing our ancient technologies, and we have to fund such, DIU is there to fund you, Government of India is there to fund you, but if we have to look at the application, final application for point of view, will utilize it to us, and the vision of our Prime Minister is not only the self-reliance, what we are calling ICON Bharat, we are calling a Vikasik Bharat where India will be the major defense export house in the world. We are going to give it to the complete global requirements, and I am 100% confident where we are moving 2047, we are going to be one of the leading. Not only that, we are in belief of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, Sarvaloka Kalyanam, and we will be the base people with which what we have today, the rich heritage, culture, and the ethics that India has built into itself into the inbred. We don't cheat anybody. We are true to our domain. We always speak truth, and we defend our country to the maximum extent ethically, and we don't deviate any norms of international norms. And with this, I am sure India will lead the world under the able leadership of our Prime Minister. Thank you very much.
It is my pleasure to invite a key figure who played a pivotal role in the event. Please join me in welcoming Dr. B.G. Garu to the stage as he presents the report and shares his reflections on the conference's achievements and future directions.
Very good evening to all of you, sir. It's my pleasure to present this report as the chairman of the Research Advisory Council of the Research Institute of Vedic Technology and also the chairman of the organizing committee of this ICON Bharat. It is my pleasure to present the report, but I will try to be as brief as possible because yesterday we have been spending a lot of time. But it is basically to recapitulate and also make our distinguished dignitaries on the dais to have an idea of what has happened last 2 days. On the first day, the inaugural day of the inaugural edition of the ICON Bharat was commenced with an age of anticipation and enthusiasm as distinguished guests and experts gathered to explore the intersection of ancient wisdom and modern science. The first day's proceedings were a rich tapestry of insightful presentations, ceremonial releases, and dynamic discussions, all aimed at bridging the gap between the historical knowledge and the contemporary technological advancements. The day began with a formal introduction and to the founder and chairman of SRIVT, who shared the compelling narrative of the organization journey. This provided attendees with a foundational understanding of SRIVT mission, its evolution, and its significant contribution to the field of technology and research. The founder's address set a reflective tone for the day, underscoring SRIVT's commitment to integrating traditional knowledge with modern scientific inquisitiveness. The chief guest of the inaugural function was Dr. T. Satish Reddy, former chairman of the Defense Research Development Organization, and was honored with the task of unveiling the several books that were brought out publications as part of this conference and celebrating the collective achievements and contributions of the conference participants, that is the abstract book. And Dr. Satish Reddy commended SRIVT for its achievements, advancements in material development for defense research. He praised the enhanced properties of the technologies developed by SRIVT and highlighted the economical processes adopted by the organization. His remarks not only recognized SRIVT's achievements but also encouraged continued innovation and engagement for the younger generation. This was followed by Professor V. Ramgopal, Vice Chancellor of which group of institutions as guest of honor, and Professor Rao's participation underscored the academic interest in the institutional support for integrating the ancient scientific traditions into contemporary curricula. Professor Ramgopal expressed a strong interest in incorporating Vedic sciences into the curriculum at which advocating for a broader academic embrace of ancient knowledge. He encouraged other institutions, educational institutions, to support SRIVT and integrate such disciplinary approach into their program. Later, another guest of honor, Dr. C.M. Srinivasa Rao, CEO of T-Hub, present here, said given his involvement, highlighted T-Hub's commitment to fostering innovation and supporting SRIVT's endeavors. CMS Srinivasa Rao expressed confidence in SRIVT's work and a willingness to support their initiatives through T-Hub. His comments reinforced the collaborative spirit of conference and the alignment between the SRIVT and T-Hub. These were the very highlights of the first day program, which has brought several people to bring to the support of the SRIP. The day started further with the honor of awards and then the special plenary session that was chaired by Professor Ram Gopal Garu, focused the theme on bridging the gap between ancient and modern sciences. Eminent speakers, they have given their view on bridging this gap. And that was followed by parallel sessions where we had subtopics of ancient wisdom and modern application, organic synthesis and catalysis, ancient engineering and technology, green chemistry and environmental sustainability. Several speakers of you present here have given your views and reflections, which again brings the importance of the modern science not with the traditional science. With close to 300 participants attending on day one, the conference successfully stands for a rich exchange of ideas, collaborative discussions. And that was for day one ICON Bharat, marked the significant achievements and impactful discussion from the ceremonial releases, awards to the discussions on various topics. The day followed with the second day started. The program on day 2 started with the keynote session on the theme Bridging the Gap between Sanatana and Sanatana, which is the theme of the conference. The session was chaired by Dr. Shastri Garu, and again eminent speakers brought given their views, and there was a lot of discussion on that. So many sessions have come forward, how to take forward. This was followed by parallel sessions on ancient medical sciences and Indian traditional knowledge, material science and nanotechnology, startup conclave with exchange of ideas from experts and any entrepreneurs and any entrepreneur aspirants. So that was a very important aspect. SRMD has put stress on bringing more young entrepreneurs to bring these traditional science to bridge the gap. So that was achieved and it was excellent. And the post life we had the panel discussion on for future direction chaired by Padma Sri Dr. Garu and other experts. And there were very interesting questions because of lack of time. Otherwise, the whole panel discussion itself would have taken up the day. But we had to come. We are sorry for those aspirants who could not be listening. And that was followed by our planning future. Briefly, this is the achievement. In brief, I would like to express my happiness. Before starting the program, we were skeptical that how many will really come into this conference, such a conference. But having come through these 2 days, we are bored that so much encouragement, participation is there. Even the students who are participating in the last row, they themselves were demanding that you please change the course from this to that. Why you are still coming? Who has found the hero? Why Radha? Sir Radha for somebody? Why not our Indian names have not come? So to that level, the inspiration has gone to the students, and I expect more will come in future. With this, I thank all of you for your participation, and thank you.
I now invite Padmashri Pranad Ramarao Garu, former VC, DIAT, DRU.
I have listed 6 action points agreed to by all, and we will take it up forward. One is starting of certificate course on online courses, where BITS Pilani has given a major report. They are ready to run these courses, short-term courses. Then Center of Excellence in Hyderabad, Shastri Garu has said we will support the Center of Excellence in find the gaps and challenges of today's gaps, and see whether we can map and provide technology solution based on heritage knowledge. Not for the sake of knowledge, but some real problem of today's world. Can we find solutions to provide ancient knowledge? This is the action point. Then dictionary of various herbs and plants of the input from Patanjali Center.
we want to also take the help of their collaborator who is working on similar biomaterials. Then can we recognize, can we organize at the author such as come in every city which is highly polluted? I'm sure that the pollution level comes down and is being validated that our either Soma Yagas or correct action will reduce the pollution in those places. This is also validation as well as benefit to the society. Then sixth point is funding IKS based startups. The number of startups are likely to much too from based on this. And how do you fund? You have to help us how to find the correct way of funding. There are 6 recommendations that came out of today's panel discussion. Thank you, everybody.
I now invite Dr. V.V. Kutumbarao, FNAE, FIIM, FIE Academic and Technology Consultant, Hyderabad, onto the dais to receive the prestigious Dr. P. Ramachandra Rao Memorial Award.
He studied together from IISc Bangalore and Bharat University. They are working together for more than 20 years as faculty in Bharat University. He moved to Jamshedpur as the director of National Meteorology Laboratory. I moved to Nagpur as director of a German Petroleum Center. There we parked our ways, but then we have been good family friends. I'm really proud and honored with my closest friends. It's a great privilege and I'm very proud of it, and I thank you.
I now invite Shri M. Srinivasa Rao Garu, CEO T-Hub, to receive the prestigious Shri Maharshi Incubation Excellency Award. Dr. Krishna Kanapati Garu, Trustee, Amadhuta Dattapintam, onto the dais to receive the prestigious Sri Maharshi Vedic Excellency Award.
అనుబంధాలు వ్యక్తులకు ఏర్పడతాయి అన్నమాట. ఆ అనుబంధం వల్ల మనం ఎన్ని పనులైనా చేయొచ్చు. సో ఇక్కడ దాదాపుగా వేదిక మీద ఉన్న వారందరికీ కూడా శాస్త్రి గారు చాలా కాలం పరిచయం ఉండే ఉంటుంది. మాకు కూడా అలాగే 25 సంవత్సరాలుగా మా ఇద్దరికి ఒక అనుబంధం ఏర్పడింది. అటువంటి చాలా ఊళ్ళు తిరిగాము. ఆయన అమెరికాలో కూడా కలిసి సంచారం చేశాము. ఆయన వయసులో కూడా చాలా సార్లు వచ్చారు. మేము గుంటూరు వెళ్ళాము. వారి కుటుంబంతో మన పిల్లలందరూ చాలా చిన్నగా ఉన్నప్పటి నుంచి మాకు బాగా పరిచయంగా ఉండేది. ఈ సందర్భంగా ఆయన చేస్తున్నటువంటి ఒక సంస్థలు నిలపాలి అంటే, అది ప్రైవేట్ సెక్టర్ నిలపాలి అంటే ఏం అవసరం అవుతుందో మా అందరికీ బాగా తెలుసు. అందరం కూడా దాదాపుగా ఒకటి పడవలోనే వెళ్తున్నాం కాబట్టి on this platform I assure my best support, academic support and coordination support to Balasudhakar Shastri garu, either on this or any other platform or any other venture that he undertakes in future. We assure our best support to him.
I now invite Dr. I.V. Subbarao Garu onto the dais, retired IAS officer, to receive the prestigious Shri P.V.R.K. Prasad Memorial Award.
బాలసుబ్రహ్మణ్య శాస్త్రి గారు వారు స్థాపించిన సంస్థ 25 సంవత్సరాలు అయిందని, దీనికి కారకులైన వివిఆర్కే ప్రసాద్ గారి పేరిట ఒక స్మృతి చిహ్నంగా నాకు ఒక అవార్డు ఇస్తామనే సంకల్పం వారు చేశారు. నాకు నమ్మలేదు. అనుకోకుండా 6ంటికి అనుకుని నేను ఢిల్లీలో ఫ్లైట్ 1:30కి బుక్ చేసుకున్నాను. చాలా ఆలస్యమైంది, క్షమించాలి. లేకపోతే మీ అందరితోటి 3 నుంచి కార్యక్రమంలో వేడుకోల సభలో పాల్గొనే అవకాశం నాకు కూడా కలిగేది. కానీ మీరందరూ వేచి ఉన్నారు. ముఖ్యంగా సుధాకర్ శాస్త్రి గారు ఎంతో దూరదృష్టితోటి ఎవరు చేయలేని పని ఒకటి తలపెట్టి 25 సంవత్సరాలు నిర్విఘ్నంగా కొనసాగించడం ఉదాహరణ విషయం. చాలా సంతోషం. ఆర్ష విజ్ఞానంలో ఉన్న ఆణిముత్యాలన్నీ కూడా వెలికి తీసి దాన్ని ఆధునిక విజ్ఞానంతో జోడించే మహత్తరమైన ప్రయత్నం ఇంతమటుకు ఈ స్థాయిలో ఇన్నాళ్ళు జరపడం ఎవరూ చేయలేదు. వారిని సభాముఖంగా అభినందించాల్సిన అవసరం చాలా ఉంది. మనసారా వారు చేస్తున్న కృషిని అభినందిస్తూ ఈ కృషి ఇలాగే కొనసాగాలని, దీంతో ప్రజా శ్రేయస్సు, సమాజ శ్రేయస్సుకు, మన దేశానికి మళ్ళీ విశ్వగురు అని అందరం అంటూ ఉంటాం, ఆ స్థాయికి ఎదగాలంటే ఇలాంటి అనుసంధానం చాలా అవసరం. మామూలుగా ఏమిటంటే సంధానకర్త అంటుంటాం. రెండింటిని జోడించగలిగిన శక్తి ఉన్నవాడు సంధానకర్త. సుధాకర్ శాస్త్రి గారు ఎప్పుడో మన ప్రాచీన ఆర్ష వాంగ్మయంలో ఉన్న సూక్తులు ఇవన్నీ కూడా వెలికి తీసి దాన్ని కనెక్ట్ చేయగలిగారు. ఈ సంధానం అనేది చాలా అవసరం. మనం వేదంలో మీకు తెలిసిన విషయమే అది. కానీ మామూలుగా ఏమవుతుందంటే మల్టీ డిసిప్లినరీ అప్రోచ్ అనేది చాలా కష్టమైన విషయం. ఇప్పుడు కొత్త న్యూ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ పాలసీలో మల్టీ డిసిప్లినరీ అనేది పెడుతున్నారు. కానీ వాంగ్మయం మొత్తం జ్ఞాన సంపద అంతా కూడా యూనిఫైడ్ గా ఉంటుంది. మనం దాన్ని విశ్లేషిస్తూ ఉంటాం. మధ్యలో వ్యాసుల వారు వచ్చి దాన్ని విశ్లేషించి మనకు అందించారు. కానీ అనాలిసిస్ తో పాటు సింథసిస్ కూడా చాలా అవసరం. రెండు కలిపినప్పుడు మనకు ఇలాంటి విశిష్టమైన అనుభూతులు మనకు వస్తాయి. ఎప్పుడో రాసిన వాటిని ఈ రోజు అన్వయించగలిగితే మన సైన్సెస్, ప్రాక్టికల్ సైన్సెస్ అన్ని కూడా వారు ఎక్స్పెరిమెంటేషన్ చేస్తూ గుంటూరులో పెట్టారు సంస్థ. ఇవరకు హైదరాబాద్ లో పెట్టినప్పుడు నేను ఆదిలో వారితోటి వివిఆర్కే ప్రసాద్ గారి ఆధ్వర్యంలో నేను కూడా కొన్నాళ్ళు గవర్నింగ్ కౌన్సిల్ మెంబర్ గా ఉన్నాను. అప్పుడు చూశాను అసలు ఎంత ఉత్సాహంతో వారు ఈ కార్యక్రమాన్ని నడిపించాలనుకున్నారు. ఆ తపనతోటి దిగ్విజయంగా 25 సంవత్సరాలు నడిపారు. ఇంకా నడవాలంటే దానికి కావలసిన మేధా సంపత్తి చాలా ఉంది మన దేశంలో. వాటన్నిటినీ మనం క్రోడీకరించుకుని మేధావులందరినీ కూడా ఈ ఇంటర్ డిసిప్లినరీ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ అన్ అప్రోచ్ తీసుకోవాల్సిందిగా నేను కోరుతున్నాను. అసలు ఎడ్యుకేషన్ అంటేనే కంబైనింగ్ 2 థింగ్స్. కనెక్టింగ్ లేకపోతే ఏమవుతుందంటే డిస్క్రీట్ గా ఉంటాయి. ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ అంతా కూడా ఒక్కొక్కటి మనం ఆలోచిస్తుంటే వాటి నేర్చుకుంటాము. కానీ నేర్చుకున్నది ఈ వరకు దానికి మనం సంధానం చేయగలిగితే దానికి ఒక కొత్త నిర్వచనం ఏర్పడుతుంది. ఒక కొత్త ప్రయోగం మనం సాధించిన వాళ్ళం అవుతాము. ఆ ప్రయోగం వారు చేస్తున్నారు. అటు వైదిక ప్రక్రియలన్నింటినీ కూడా ఎంతో తెలుసుకున్న వారు దాన్ని పరిశోధించి ఎలా దీన్ని కనెక్ట్ చేయాలనేది మిగిలిన సైంటిస్ట్ అందరితో చేయడం జరిగింది. ఈ రోజు చాలా మహనీయులు అందరితో నిన్న ఇవాళ మేము చేసిన కార్యక్రమానికి చాలా సంతోషం. పివిఆర్కే ప్రసాద్ గారిని మదాచార్య పురోగమై సర్వైశ్చ పూర్వైరాచార్య సంస్కృతయాస్తు మంగళం అన్నట్టు వారు మదాచార్య పురోగమై నాకు ముందర పనిచేసిన ఈఓటీటీ చాలా మంది, కానీ దాంట్లో నాకు గురువర్యులైన పివిఆర్కే ప్రసాద్ గారిని ఈ సంస్థ పెట్టినప్పుడు వారు కూడా ఈ సంస్థ ఎలా ఉండాలి అని కూడా ఆలోచిస్తున్నప్పుడు ఎన్నో ఆలోచనలు, ఎన్నో ఐడియాస్ వారు ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. వారి స్ఫూర్తితోటి తర్వాత నేను ఈఓటీటీగా ఉండటం, టెక్నాలజీ పిల్గ్రిమ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ని రెండు ఎలా కంబైన్ చేయాలి అని చెప్పి సుదర్శనం అనే కార్యక్రమం పెట్టడం జరిగింది. ఏదైనా కూడా రెండు వేరువేరుగా మనం చూస్తేనేమో ఒక రకంగా ఉంటుంది, రెండు కలిపినప్పుడు సినర్జీ వస్తుంది. ఆ సినర్జీస్ ని కూడా చేస్తూ సైన్స్ అండ్ టెక్నాలజీతో పాటు వేదిక్ నాలెడ్జ్ ని కూడా జాయిన్ చేస్తూ ఈ కలయికకు ఎంతో దోహదపడుతున్న ఈ సంస్థ ఇంకా 10 కాలాల పాటు నిలబడి వేద వాంగ్మయాన్ని ప్రపంచవ్యాప్తంగా ఏదో ఎప్పుడో రాసిన దానికి ఇప్పుడు రెలవెన్స్ లేదు అనే వాళ్లకు ఇది ఒక ఐ ఓపెనర్ లాగా ఉంటుంది. అక్కడ కూడా రెలవెన్స్ ఉంది, బికాస్ దే ఆర్ ఫర్ ఆల్ టైమ్. వేదాస్ అనేది వేదాలు మనం వెళ్ళవేయటం వింటుంటాం, కానీ దాంట్లో ఉన్న నిగూఢమైన అర్థాలు, విషయాలన్నింటినీ కూడా మన కంటెంపరీ లైఫ్ కి, ఇప్పుడు అవసరాలకి, భావి తరాలకు మనం అందించే ఈ ప్రపంచానికి ఎంతో శ్రేయస్కరమైనవని నేను భావిస్తున్నాను. ఈ తపస్సుకు ఆద్యులైన సుధాకర్ శాస్త్రి గారిని మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి అభినందిస్తూ నాకు ఈ సన్మానం ఇవ్వాలని తలపించుకోవడం, మీరు నన్ను పిలవడం నాకు వరదైన అవకాశం, నా భాగ్యంగా నేను భావిస్తున్నాను. భాగ్యనగరంలో అడుగు పెడుతూనే సాయంత్రం 4:30కి అమృత వర్షిణి బయట సాక్షాత్కరించింది. ఎంతో చక్కటి వాతావరణంలో, ఈ చక్కటి ఆవరణంలో మీ అందరినీ చూసే అవకాశం కలిగించినందుకు సుధాకర్ శాస్త్రి గారికి, ఈ వేదికను అలంకరించిన పెద్దలందరికీ మీ అందరికీ కూడా కృతజ్ఞతలు చెప్తూ సెలవు తీసుకుంటున్నాను.
I now invite Dr. Ravi Prakash Arya Garu, Chair Professor, Maharshi Dayanand University, onto the dais to receive the prestigious Sri Maharshi Academic Excellence Award.
As well as Vedic for recognizing my contributions in the Vedic studies. In fact, I'm not deserving for this award. This award should have Shastriji. It's I think he has given a favor to me. What they are doing is really great. He is trying to revive the old Vedic technology that has, presently atrophied due to stagnation and neglect for centuries. So it's a good job he is doing in this field. So my all good wishes to him and his team. Thank you.
I now invite Sri A.K. Upadhyay Garu, retired RPS and Sanskrit scholar, onto the dais to receive the prestigious Sri Maharshi Academic Excellence Award.
I have not done anything by myself. Prayam Rishikesh Sarvasthitena Yathani Yuktusna Tatha Karoni. My life works are result of a blessing by sent of Tanjavur to my father before my birth. that I will do explanation of astronomy and Vedas. And in this life, I will obey the directions of Pandit Vansi Krishna Tripathi ji and Pandit Lal Sudhakar Shastri ji, and continue to do my work till my mind and organs are active. Thank you.
Now invite Dr. Murli Krishna Iyengar Garu, former Director R&D, JNTU Hyderabad, onto the dais to receive the prestigious Sri Maharshi Academic Excellence Award.
Lot has been said. Whatever I say will be only repetition. Only thing is, I know Shastri Garu for the last 26 years. I first walked into his a laboratory, a small laboratory, which he started in Vijayawada in sports stadium. That was my first beginning. We had a lot of interaction. And my first visit to him, he has presented to me this Indraneela ring to me. So this is what I am wearing for the last 26 years with me, and certainly I am here blessed by him. I am grateful, and I cherish it again.
To stay informed about the startup ecosystem, subscribe to My Startup TV.